Justin, thank you. Grand Rapids Faith Community has had a strong presence for the community following this shooting.
Pastor Samuel Moffett from the House of God Ministries and Pastor Adam Lipscomb, who is the Director of Development at Immigration Connection, are joining us now live.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. This community still hurting. What can be done for the healing to begin, do you think?
I do think that it is helpful that charges were brought today. I think that communicates the value of Patrick Lyoya's life.
Mm-hmm.
The faith community has certainly united around this issue, and pastors have come together hoping for real change to happen in Grand Rapids. I think that the charges are a step forward, but we're looking really for systemic change.
Mm-hmm. Pastor Moffett, your thoughts on today?
Well, with regards to healing, I think you've got a couple things in play here. There's justice, which today's announcement was a step towards that in behalf of Patrick, but not just Patrick, but just in behalf of reforming a culture that fosters injustice, and then there's healing, and that is quite a process. I think it involves in people engaging. If you're talking about on a communal level, it involves people engaging one another, people who are different, inserting themselves in others' stories and listening and becoming empathetic, and that's a process.
When you speak of the engaging, what would be some of the things you'd like to see happen?
Well, as far as Patrick's case, we would like to see, obviously, a verdict that supports the charges that have been brought. I think that brings some closure to the family, Patrick's family, and it also brings some closure to a community that was questioning whether or not justice was even possible.
Right.
Beyond that, in terms of engaging, some things are happening already in our community where folk are entering each other's stories, and they're having hard, realistic conversations about racial difference, racial challenges. And I think if we can continue down that path, I think we'll see progress.
And I think you make a good point about the listening. Sometimes that's the most important thing you need to do.
Absolutely.
And it can be hard to hear certain things, but the listening is the part where you can get forward to healing.
Absolutely.
Gentlemen, thank you both very much. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.